Hi everybody, I'm Mahin and welcome to the Sunday in the Studio edition of the Bellydance Quickies. So today we are going to be playing with combining shapes. And I don't mean one on top of the other like a layer, but I mean kind of morphing them in and kind of playing with the level. All nice things that you can do with really nice slow kind of sultry music or a taksim. So we're going to play with some soft transitions today. So before we get into our soft transitions, I'd like to remind you that the Bellydance Quickies comes on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday direct to your email, which don't land here on YouTube. And also that we have a new community area on the Bellydance Quickies website with extra content that is not here on YouTube, but is super fun and useful, so go check it out. All right, let's go play with some soft transitions. Okay, so we're going to be working with two shapes. We're going to be working with a nice soft horizontal figure eight right here with a weight change. This weight change is going to be important. We're also going to be working with a nice exterior hip circle here. We want to keep the ribs up, but keep a nice soft reaction to the hips in the upper body. So I like to think of this as kind of stable at the head and letting the shoulders and the ribs kind of trail along with the hips here to make a nice big soft shape that still feels like it's not just kind of going everywhere. All right, so we're going to look at two things. We're going to look at this figure eight here, and we're going to look to the curve of the figure eight for information on direction. So here and here. So count is not super important on this about how many of these you do, especially if you're doing this in kind of an improvised taksim. You're going to want to change where it feels like it needs to change, where the music kind of just tells you. So, you know, maybe something happens with the pitch of the music or the speed of the music, or it just, you know, something prompts you that it's time to change from one movement to the next. So when you do that, we're going to look to this little transition of the side here to be the connection point to our circle. So from there, that's when you would want to go into your circle. So let's just practice. Let's go three. So there are three halves. 1, 2, 3. Now change into a circle. And 1, 2, 3, and change into a circle. And you can change your depth. And also you can take your arms and be creative with these. And I'm going around the back right now, but that doesn't mean I have to. 2, 3, and around the front. So what I did was I came here, I finished the curve, and then once I got here, I landed on this edge of the circle, and then it came around this way. So that still keeps the transition pretty soft. Let's try that one again. 2, 3, and around. Now if I wanted to, and I had maybe more of an accent in the music than we have in this, then I might want to make my transition more abrupt and then go, and maybe even add some speed to it if I wanted some texture and dimension to that. Now let's also look about adding a little bit of level variation in here. So let's come here. And as we come around the back of this circle, let's bring our foot in a little bit and dip it way down in, and then come back. So we can work up here, and maybe want to, you know, create some contrast by being up here nice and high, and then dipping down and around. So you see, we've just really got two shapes that you learned probably as a beginner. This figure eight right here, and your circle. And these two shapes, while they're not very complex by themselves, once you join them in a more sophisticated way and you add some other things onto them, become really beautiful. So I hope that you like that, and I would like to just invite you to pick maybe 2 other hip shapes that you do that are kind of smooth, continuous shapes, and see if you can find a common point and kind of play with melding those together. If you're looking for the music information, that song is by Sarin Baronian, and I will have the exact track information on my blog post with the rest of this video, and you can find that in the box down there. Also check out the Bellydance Quickies email while you're there on the site looking for the music information, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.